An awesome company named WickedBrick were kind enough to send me this absolutely huge package right here, which is going to include a really sick minifigure display case. So now inside of this beautiful box right here, we should have one of their awesome wall-mounted minifigure display cases. I can't wait to take a look at this, mount it up on the wall and give you a full in-depth review of this. It's going to be really awesome. I have a ton of minifigs, over 1,000 in fact, and I always find I struggle to find places to display them. So today this is going to be taking a look at one of the best display solutions in my opinion. Now in past videos I've taken a look at many different WickedBrick displays. I've had a few of their minifig cases as well as ones for their actual sets and stuff like that. But when they released this awesome range of wall mounted displays, I was really excited to get my hands on one of them, and they were kind enough to send one of these over to me to display and review here on the channel. But if you guys want to go check out the WickedBrick website, there'll be a link down below in the description. It's an affiliated link, so it definitely helps out the channel. But more about them and what other products they provide later in the video. Let's open up the package and see what comes with this awesome wall mounted display. So there are all the pieces I'm going to need to construct this awesome wall-mounted display case. You can see they were really well packaged in a huge box with loads of different filler and stuff like that to keep it nice and safe on the journey. Now they also came completely stacked together really tightly so nothing would get damaged. So now it's time to sort all the pieces out, understand which one's going to go where, and then attempt to put these all together. So removing all the tape was really easy. They were just taped together to keep them nice and safe. And once I did this, I organized them all into which pieces were going to go where so I could work out how I was going to construct this and how many of each piece I had. So you can see now they're laid out. We have ones with studs that are going to be the shelves that hold the minifigures. We have these big back panels and then a couple of screws to go into the wall as well. So now the next thing on my agenda was deciding where I wanted to put this in the Lego room. So now you can see I'm sizing up a few different areas. We have this first area which actually is a little bit above all of my sealed sets and a few of my displayed sets as well. I'm sort of just trying to size up whether this is going to fit and look good on the wall. So I took one of these pieces and I moved them around the Lego room. So I'm trying out a few different locations. Location number 2 is just above my parts storage and was going to look pretty good here as well, I think, but I do have a few other ideas for what I wanted to use this location for. So I might not use this exact location, and location number 3 was just above a few more of my displayed sets below the window, and I think this was quite a prime location right here, so this might be the one I end up going for. But I'm so indecisive that I had to go ahead and ask my followers on Instagram. So I put up this story with 3 different options to try and get them to help me decide where I should put this. So whilst you guys were voting over on my Instagram, it was time to have a look at the instruction manual. You can see clear and simple step-by-step guide right here. Really simple. You can see just step by step how to put this all together. But before we could even get into any of the assembly process, we had to start removing this clear protective film that is on top of the actual pieces. You can see you just take a small card and you just peel away at the corners. Now this is really easy to do. It definitely doesn't take very long. And it's just this adhesive film that goes onto the outside and basically just protects all the different pieces from any scratches or anything like that in transport. And then basically once you've done this, you then have to go across and do all of the different bits inside as well. This was pretty easy, again, just peeling off each part of it, and then once you've done that, you just have to repeat the same process on every single piece. So here's a little time lapse of me going through and doing that on all of the different pieces. This probably took around 15 minutes in total. Really didn't take too long. It was kind of a bit fiddly to get the corners going, but as soon as you got the corners going, it was really easy. Definitely the trick with the card helps a ton. And now you can see we have all of the pieces ready to assemble. You can see where there's a few smudges and a few bits of dust and stuff that just came off of the clear protective film, but you're definitely going to want a bin handy because we have a ton of mess after doing all of this. But yeah, now it's just about time we start to assemble this. So we're going to put all this together and have a look at how it comes together. So first thing I did was actually just line up everything and make sure I had all the right pieces in all the right places and knew exactly where things were going to go. After I did this, I could really start to focus on getting ready to put this all together. And the results are in. We're going with location C. So now I had the location picked out, I decided to sort of outline a few of the areas where the screws were going to go into the wall. And of course I had to get a bit of help from my dad to put this up. So we just basically drilled a couple of holes into the wall. We used a few different pilot holes and stuff like that to get the screws mounted in there. You get everything you need in the package as well, so that's really useful. And now it's time to really get ahead and start putting everything together. So you can see we just line everything up. We use these small metal pieces in the corners to hold the screws, and once you just do this, it already starts to come together nice and easily. You have to fix all 3 levels of the backing together. The screws can be a little bit fiddly. They're very small screws, but it wasn't too hard of a process right here. Next thing I did was attach the side pieces pieces. I should have probably done this after I put the minifig stands in the center, because I then had to sort of unscrew them a little bit and pry them in, but it overall went together pretty nicely. And you can see here I'm just adding the top and the bottom, and then that's pretty much it. All that's left to do now is just to add the front section, which is basically going on after you put all the minifigs in, just to protect everything and make sure no dust gets in. But wow, I'm really impressed with how this came together. I honestly can't tell you enough how excited I am to get the figs in. I'm really love the way this is looking. It's super sturdy as well. Obviously it has to be because it's hanging on the wall, but it looks amazing, and I really can't tell you enough how fantastic this is looking. So you know what, it's a minifig display case. I think it's just about time we add some minifigs in here. So you can see first row I added a couple of Jedi Generals. I was going for a big clone theme on this one, so I wanted to add some customs, some of my favorite Jedi Generals alongside their clone generals. So you can see we have the likes of Ayla Secura and the 327th Bly. Then we also have the 501st with Anakin, of course. We have Jaro to pull with the 13th Battalion one, as well as Commander Fox, Emperor Palpatine, Plo Koon, Wolf, Cody, and Obi-Wan. And I think this is looking really nice for the top level. Next up, with the second level down, I wanted to go with a Phase 1 theme. So we started with a couple of pilots on either side, then one with some plain white Phase 1s. I really love these realistic style Phase 1s. I think they look really good. And then of course I've replicated the same thing on the other side, followed by the generals in the middle. So we have the sergeant in green, then we have the lieutenant in blue, my personal favorite right there, but followed by the captain and the commander, of course. Now I think this looks phenomenal. I really like this. Definitely let me know what you think of my minifig choices right here. The top row being of course Phase 2s, middle row being of course Phase 1s, and that just left us with the bottom row, in which we went for another Phase 2 theme. So we had some Phase 2 gunners on either side, and then we also had some regular white Phase 1s in the middle. I also decided to put Hauser in the middle because I thought he fit quite nicely with the regular white Phase 1 theme. Of course he did command some regular white Phase 1s, and I think that was just a nice little touch in the middle there. I really wanted to showcase these figs as they have become very rare and collectible, and I really do like them, and I think it's really important to keep them in as proper condition as possible. And that's definitely something that these minifig cases excel at, is keeping these figs dust free and in as best condition as possible. And then of course we wrapped it up with a couple of more gunners on the right hand side, and I think this level looks fantastic as well. The clean white look with those clones in the middle looks really nice, and then the splash of color with Hauser in the middle, I really like it. Again, the splash of color with the commanders and everything in the middle on the next row above looks really nice. And then of course the Jedi Generals mixed with the most iconic clone troopers, I think is a really nice way to finish it off on the top level. But yeah, let me know what you think of the display that I went with. I definitely think I could definitely spruce this up in the future. I might be switching things out, changing things up, adding Imperials in here, adding Rebels. There's definitely endless possibilities, and of course it doesn't have to be Star Wars. I have tons of medieval minifigs and other things that you could definitely use in this sort of display. But wow, I cannot tell you enough how happy I am with this. Now all that was left to do was adding the final acrylic panel on the outside. Now this looks really good, just keeps all the minifigures completely dust free and seals off everything, and then mounting it on the wall was the final thing we had to do with this. So it just slots nice and easily, you just find where the holes are on the back, and it just sits in really comfortably like that. You can see just mounts really well, and it's really strong on the wall right there. It definitely feels really secure, and I'm really happy with the connection right there. And of course with the 3 levels of background, you don't see any of the screws or anything, so it looks really clean right there. Definitely sticks out a little bit on the wall, but it looks amazing in my opinion, and I think it's a perfect addition if you want to show off some minifigs. I don't think there's really anything quite like this on the market right now, especially even if you're buying the display cases that sit on the side. They don't look anywhere near as good as this, and I feel like hanging this on an actual plain wall looks amazing. It is definitely a worthy place for some of your more rare and expensive minifigures to hang up and be shown off. So yeah, 10 out of 10 from me. This product is so cool. I really love it just back there in the backdrop of this video. I think it looks phenomenal. I think it's just a nice addition. I've always been trying to find more things to put on the walls and everything like that, so again, perfect touch. Thank you so much to WickedBrick for sending me this. I know I sent it for free, but this has all been my 100% honest and open opinions. I cannot tell you a bad thing about this display case. I can't really think of anything that I would change about it. I think the whole process has been really refined by WickedBrick, and I think they have everything down to a T, and they are genuinely the best company I've ever bought for with regards to any minifig displays, or even Funko Pop displays, or Hot Toys displays, anything like that. They look phenomenal. They have it all, and they're a really great company. There's no wonder they are actually affiliated with Lego now. They make stuff for Lego and everything like that. They're officially endorsed, as it says on their website, which is really cool. I definitely think that's an amazing thing for them as a company, and it's really good to see another UK company doing really well within the Lego community. But yeah, one thing to note is they are from the UK, so if you're anywhere else in the world, they do ship to you, worldwide shipping, but I have heard that it can take a little bit longer to come. You saw for the giant size of the package that it came in for me. So you can definitely expect some slightly more expensive shipping prices, and of course the prices for the actual display cases are a premium price, but I definitely would say it's a premium product that you can find nowhere else in the same quality, and I definitely think it's worth all of those prices. But let me know what you think of WickedBrick in the comment section down below. Let me know if you've bought from them before or anything like that. They have a full range of products, really awesome stuff, even some stands to hold up your sets and make those ships look fantastic on display. Let me know if you've ever bought from them before, or if you ever would, and what your favorite product is on their website. And of course, give me some feedback on what you thought of this video and that display case in general. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like button, and of course smash that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on the channel right here. I'm definitely going to be buying from WickedBrick again in the near future because they are really awesome. And again, I've been buying products from them in the past as well, but it just happened that they reached out to me and sent me this one for free. So huge thank you to them once again. Really happy to be an affiliate with them, and make sure you use my affiliate link down below in the description if you're looking to buy any cool display cases or anything from their website. It definitely helps out the channel an absolute ton, and I would be really thankful for that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.